These are the focus tonight. ASA declares final dividend of 3 cents per unit. Sarawak Government and Ministry of Foreign Affairs strengthen international diplomatic network. Miri ready to host Sarawak Day 2025 celebration. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Amanah Saham Sarawak ASA continues to demonstrate stable and encouraging performance with the declaration of a final dividend of 3 cents per unit, bringing the total dividend for the financial year ending 30th June 2025 to 6 cents per unit. Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari dan Dato' Abang Openg said the dividend distribution involves a total payout of 28.76 million ringgit to 57,870 ASA investors across the state.
Pada bulan Januari lepas akan melibatkan pembayaran sebanyak 14.52 juta ringgit kepada 57,870 pelabur dikira berdasarkan baki pegangan unit pada 30 Jun 2025. Ini bermakna terdapat lebihan pendapatan sebanyak 12 juta ringgit yang tersedia sebagai reserve bagi menampung pendapatan dana asal untuk tempoh yang seterusnya.
He said this during the announcement of ASAR's dividend for the financial year ending 30th June 2025, held at Hikmah Exchange in Kuching on Wednesday. The Sarawak Premier added that this success was achieved through prudent asset management strategies despite the challenges of an uncertain market. He noted that ASA remains a safe and low-risk investment instrument, especially with the assurance of a guaranteed minimum price of RM1 per unit. Meanwhile, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari also announced the launch of the ASA Mobile Office, a new initiative aimed at expanding service outreach to rural communities.
Dengan pelancaran pejabat bergerak ini, saya yakin lebih ramai masyarakat akan mendapat akses mudah kepada maklumat pelaburan dan perkhidmatan berkaitan dana asal tanpa perlu ke satu-satunya pejabat rasmi asal di Kuching.
The cooperative ties between the Sarawak Government and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs continue to be strengthened following a courtesy call by Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Ahmad Awang Tengah Ali Hassan on the Minister of Foreign Affairs Datuk Seri Utama Muhammad Hassan at Wisma Putra on Wednesday. The courtesy visit aimed to strengthen cooperation, particularly in expanding Sarawak's international diplomatic outreach. During the meeting, Dato' Ahmad Awang Tengah, who is also the Sarawak Minister for International Trade, Industry and Investment, expressed the Sarawak Government's commitment in supporting the nation's foreign trade agenda, including through participation in international trade missions organised by Wisma Putra and the relevant agencies. Also present were senior officials from the Sarawak Government and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Miri City will be the centre of attention during the Sarawak Day 2025 celebration, which will be held on a grand scale from 20th to 22nd July. Sarawak Minister for Transport, who is also the Minister in charge of the celebration, Dato' Sri Lee Kim Shin said this year's celebration will feature inclusive programs aimed at fostering love for the state, strengthening unity among the people, and appreciating Sarawak's achievements since the establishment of its own government on 22nd July 1963.
Pada 22 hari bulan Julai, hari Sarawak, iaitu perhimpunan sambutan perayaan Hari Sarawak di Stadium Bandaraya Miri. Ya. Ini program ini akan bermula 7.30 malam. Ya. Dan dalam stadium itu ada kurang lebih ada 3,000 orang. Ya. Dan juga di pekarangan juga yang hadir mungkin malam dalam stadium ada 3,000 dan 2 stadium. Jadi kita anggar sekurang-kurangnya lebih dengan 5,000 orang masuk dalam di pekarangan stadium. Mungkin lebih 5,000 orang. Dan acara ini akan dihadiri oleh Tuan Yang Terutama, Yang di-Pertua Negeri dan Tok Puan, ya. Dan juga Yang Amat Berhormat Premier Sarawak. Ya.
He spoke in a press conference held at the Miri Division Residence Office on Wednesday. The Sarawak Day 2025 celebration will kick off with a sales carnival and Sarawak talent program from 20th to 22nd July at the Miri City Stadium in collaboration with TV Sarawak TVS. A Zumba Ria session is scheduled for the morning of 20th July at the stadium grounds with over 1,200 participants expected to take part. That evening, an interfaith Thanksgiving ceremony will be held at Merit's Hotel, followed by an Islamic Thanksgiving ceremony at the At-Taqwa Mosque on 21st July. The highlight of the celebration on 22nd July will begin with a unity walk expected to gather more than 5,000 participants, led by Sarawak Governor Tun Perin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar. Also scheduled is the earth-breaking ceremony for the Marina Bridge to be officiated by Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari at 10 a.m. This will be followed by a town hall session with the Sarawak Premier in the afternoon at Imperial Hotel Miri, gathering more than 1,200 students from various educational institutions. The grand finale of the celebration will take place on the night of 22nd July with the Sarawak Day Assembly at Miri City Stadium, expected to be attended by the Sarawak Governor, the Sarawak Premier and over 5,000 guests and visitors. The collaboration between Sarawak Society for the Deaf (SSD) and Sedidik marks a new chapter in strengthening inclusive early childhood education in Sarawak, particularly through emphasizing the use of sign language and support for the deaf community. This was highlighted through the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between the two parties, which was witnessed by Sarawak Minister for Women, Early Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Dato' Sri Fatimah Abdullah in Kuching on Wednesday. During the event, Dato' Sri Fatimah stressed the importance of open door policy to enable children with special needs to gain access to education at Tadika Sedidik centres.
Ini bermakna bahawa Sedidik bukan saja menerima kanak-kanak yang biasa, tetapi Sedidik juga harus membuka pintunya pada kanak-kanak yang berkeperluan khas. So that is what is meant by open door policy. So akses kepada pendidikan bukan saja diberi kepada kanak-kanak normal, kanak-kanak yang tidak memerlukan, ya, kanak-kanak yang tidak dikategori sebagai kanak-kanak berkeperluan khas. Jadi sekarang disitulah bermula keterangkuman di bawah Sedidik ini. Jadi saya ingin mengucapkan tahniah kepada Sedidik kerana sekarang ini terdapati di bawah Sedidik ada kanak-kanak yang berkeperluan khas.
In addition, Dato' Sri Fatimah praised Sedidik's initiative in training 98.4% of its teachers with basic sign language certification, which is used in circle time sessions with nearly 3,000 children across the state. Also discussed was the implementation of the cochlear implant program in collaboration with renowned surgeon Professor Dr. Tang, which helps patients aged between 2 and 40 regain their hearing ability, thereby opening the door to speech therapy and communication rehabilitation. Sarawak has marked a new milestone in the logistics and maritime sector as Samalaju Industrial Port Sdn Bhd SIPSB becomes the first port terminal in the state to implement a cutting-edge smart barrier gate system. The launch ceremony of the system was officiated by Sarawak Deputy Minister for Infrastructure and Port Development, Datuk Majang Renggi, at the Samalaju Industrial Port in Bintulu on Wednesday. According to him, the implementation of the system is a major leap towards establishing Sarawak as a regional leader in smart port development. He added that the system not only strengthens security control and expedites logistics processes, but also reduces human error and reinforces Sarawak's position as a competitive regional logistics hub. Meanwhile, President and Chief Executive Officer of Bintulu Port Holdings Berhad, Ruslan Abu Ghani, said the development of the system in just 17 months since February 2024 reflects the commitment of SIPSB to the digital transformation of the port sector. And that's the English edition with me, Didi Nursyafiqah. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gv.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the bulletin with a highlight of the Sarawak Premier announcing the ASA dividend for the financial year ending 30th June 2025 at Hikmah Exchange in Kuching on Wednesday. #Sarinformasi Rakyat. Have a good night.